Heading out with the camera, doing landscape photography is a fun experience, whatever your intentions. Heading out with the camera with the intention of taking just one shot, no more, no less, that's the interesting bit. That's the challenge at hand. Could you do it? Could you go out with the restrictions, with that constraint? I've journeyed out this morning to attempt the latest version of my photography challenge for 2026. This time around, I'm journeying out into some local woodland to see what I can find, see what I can capture. The aim of the game, of course, is to end up with just one photograph, one image, no more, no less. Let's see how we get on today. Time for a recap, do we think? At the start of each year, I like to set myself a little photography challenge for the year ahead. Makes things a little bit fun and interesting from time to time. This today is the third attempt at doing this one-shot photography challenge, and the plan, I at least want to try and attempt to get out and do this over the course of each of the 12 months this calendar year. My first attempt at this challenge here in 2026 saw me travelling down into Sussex and beautiful Bodiam Castle, one of my favourite historical sites here in the southeast. Went out on a beautiful misty morning that particular day, trying to find a subject to capture that wasn't of the castle. My second attempt at this one-shot photography challenge saw me head out to the Kent Marshes, and like Bodiam Castle, I went out to the solitary subject of St Thomas Becket Church. Just like Bodiam Castle though, I thought it was a subject that was too easy. It wasn't challenging enough. So I turned my photographic eye to another part of the landscape. 2 trips out so far, 2 trips to very similar settings. Now it's time for something very different, and I'm out at a setting that challenges me even at the best of times. The reason that I've come out to the woods today, the reason that I'm doing this third iteration of the one-shot challenge from the woods today is because woodland photography is probably my least favourite field, it's my least favourite area of landscape photography. I mean, it's not like the coast, for example, which I love going out to whenever I get the opportunity. I think it's because when I come to the woods, my images, they're not clean, they're not tidy like what they would be going to another type of landscape, for example. The tangled undergrowth, for example, I just don't think it suits my style of image. But then, ironically, if I think back to the trips out when I went to the woods in 2025, whilst they were few and far between, I had great fun whenever I went out. But that was looking back in the springtime when I went out. You had those beautiful bluebells coming into bloom. You had the beautiful wild garlic. And then, of course, if you think later on in the year, I know I came out here in 2024 around the autumn time, you get those colours changing, you get the leaves changing colour, which gives some beautiful, some real lovely, vibrant images as a result. Being winter though, and the colours, they've all washed out, they're a bit flat, they're a bit bland. So trying to find something today, it's not easy, but this challenge, it's not supposed to be easy. No challenge is easy, else what's the point of challenging yourself in the first place? And you might wonder why I'm doing the challenge in the first place. After all, cameras these days, they come with so much SD card space that we can take as many photos as we want to. What's the harm in going out and capturing everything that we see, everything that we come across? And as the rain starts to come down, the challenge is not about going out and shooting whatever it is that I come across. I love doing that whenever I'm out with the camera. I like to shoot what I see. I compared it in the video when I went to St Thomas Becket Church. It's like taking a machine gun to a water pistol fight. You're bound to come away with something because you're taking so many shots. No, the point of this challenge is just all about slowing down, being aware of my surroundings, looking around, seeing what I can find, and most importantly, just thinking a little bit more about the composition as a whole. So I've been walking through the woods and I've come out to this little bit of a clearing, and I think I've found my one shot to take for today. I'm cheating a little bit because I said I'll take it in the woods, and I've come out to this little bit of a clearing, but the conditions today, it's just made it as a challenge as a whole. You've got the rain, you've got the washed out colours. It's just been difficult to get out and do any photography. I'm having to keep my camera in my bag for now so it doesn't get damaged by the rain. But the composition that I think I've got a farm building up on the top of the hill on the left. I've got a lone tree to the right, just acting as a nice amount of balance, I think. Get the camera out in a minute, work out the composition as a whole. But I think this is going to be my one shot of the day. I've got the camera out though. I think I can work a composition from this. Got the 24 to 105mm on the front of the lens, my favourite lens to use whenever I'm out. I'm not bothering with the tripod. There's no point in these horrible, horrible conditions today. Looking though at settings, I'm at ISO 800 f8. Gives me a shutter of 1/160th of a second. I can just get away with getting this shot at the full 105mm focal length. Let's see how this one shot works out today.